live, so I'm live right now.
Okay.
So there's another stream out there.
Well, I can't now because that one's gone.
Yeah, well, stop that. Stop that.
So maybe
Um,
you should do it because
oh, you
it's
know
not
why?
coming up for
Okay,
me.
hold on, hold on. I know why. I know why. Let me do this. I gotta put it as public.
Yeah.
Content, live, private, public, publish. Okay, so that one's public now.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have anybody here yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
guys.
Done.
I know.
Okay.
Yvonne, all right, so you let everybody know?
I will.
Okay, because I just have me right now. Okay, there's Deborah.
Okay. Here's your new one.
Was Deborah, were you with us on the other one? I was so like focused on what I was doing. I didn't even know that something happened where the live just kind of cut and I was just about done with my last card. Okay. So this is kind of like the end part, Deborah. There's another, let me do this. Oh, I was almost done too. Almost done. So, I'm going to add the link on here and pin it on here. So then the name, you can add names in the event. Oh, okay. Yeah, uh what do you call it? Yeah, I couldn't get this video done. I couldn't get it done last night, the live, so I had to change it um to today, and because of the weather, I wasn't going to wait and do it in the evening because not knowing if whether or not I'd have power or not. Okay, so I'm just going to wait here for a moment. Um, just to wait for everybody to kind of come back. Oh, yeah, I was going on my third card and I didn't know that evidently it kicked out. Yeah, Deborah, I'll add you. Okay, Deborah, I got you on there. Hello, Pam from Australia. Welcome. So, as people might be coming back on here, so like Pam, Deborah, um, so I normally I go live Friday nights at 7, no, 6 p.m. Central Time, and we yesterday it was between working and doing some prep and all that. We have a winter storm that is kind of coming through, so a big chunk of the U.S. is under like a winter weather warning, advisory, watch, that type of thing. And so where I live, um, we started off with snow late last night. And then this morning we started getting some sleet mixed in, which sleet is good because sleet, okay, yes, it's still, surfaces are still going to be slick. However, it's not going to stick to branches on trees and on the power lines. That's freezing rain, and that's what we don't want because that's what's going to bring down power lines and snap tree branches, and that's how we could end up without power for who knows how long. And being that the temps are well below freezing, yeah, it could get awfully cold in here pretty quick. So So because I couldn't get the projects done for doing my live last night, I have decided that I was going to do it today, but rather than doing it Saturday evening, I decided to do it at 10:30 this morning. And so I pretty much got through most of the cards. I was on my last one, and it turned out about I was offline, I guess, for about 10 minutes, and I just kept on going, not realizing, didn't look at my laptop screen to see, oh, yeah, it's spinning, but my phone was still showing that I was live. So the other part, the first part, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to kind of like combine the first one, because the first one was just over 2 hours long, um, and this one. Now, I will say this, that I have pinned up to the top of this one. What, everything okay?
Yes, at the end of your last video, you were distressing. So that's where you were.
Dang.
I think you'd finished, but you were
I
pretty
still,
much through.
no, I still, the distressing, but I was still like having to kind of put everything together.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to see, again, one of the things that kind of confuses me, I don't know, I could be still recording, but then that live I was just doing, will all that stuff still be on there, or did it just cut off? That's the thing I don't know. I won't know until I'm completely done. So I'm just waiting a little bit for everybody that was on that other live to kind of join in. What I did do, I also pinned up at the top of the chat box. There is a link that will take you to a Google spreadsheet. What I do at the end of my lives, I do a drawing where you can win one of the cards that I had made. And so if you would like to go into that drawing, click on that link, add your name to the spreadsheet. If you have any problems at all doing so, just say something in the chat box, and then we'll get somebody can add your name to the spreadsheet. It doesn't matter where in the world that you live. Cards I can mail anywhere. It's just like the Stampin' Up! Product. I cannot, like, ship that and send that to anybody outside of the US. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, when Yvonne came back here and said something, it's like, okay, I even looked, and it looked like my internet box, that looked like it was online. The light on my alarm box, that was in green, so usually it'll blink red and blue, I think, if it's offline. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of figure out what I'm gonna do between the first. If I can't get that figured out, I may do like a part one, part two. So if you added your name to the spreadsheet from the live I just did, it's still there. I didn't clear out the spreadsheet at all. I put the link back up into this chat box. So right now, Cynthia, Froggy, Becky, Deborah, and Terry are on here. Is there anybody else? Yeah, in Australia, they got summer right now. We got winter. Um, yeah, the birthday cards. Yeah, you're just extending the celebration, Deborah, when they're not there before the birthday. Um, whew, don't like hot, don't like really cold. It was 4 below here in the morning. Now we're at 6. Yeah, that's about what we're going to be to, is like 6 degrees here, Becky. But yes, it is going to drop. I will show the Christmas card that I did get from Sharon. Sharon had she included the Christmas card and the birthday card together because for some reason I think she put the apartment number on there. I did It was. You know what? Oh, hold on. Let me see. I'll let you know here in a second. I don't think it changed. Um, what did I do with it? Okay, I have it. Hold on. Hold on. Um, ooh, it may have changed. It may have changed. Let me see. Let me see. Um, no, 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 no. Let's see. Oh no, her address did change. She's in a completely different state. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to do is those of you that are on the list for sending out birthday cards, Christmas cards, you know, just a general rack list. Yeah, now that you mention that about Carol Helms, yes, her address has changed, so I'm going to have to update this spreadsheet yet again. Also, I know one of the other differences too, that the original list, I think my address that was on there was an apartment and a street and apartment address, but it's actually, what do you call it, a P.O. box. You know, I don't know how long it's been since her address has changed. I can tell you that there were like a few months ago, I did send her a card. I also sent her a Christmas card, and nothing has come back to me. So, Yvonne, the card that you had sent, there's a good chance that she may still get it, because mail does get forwarded, I think, up to a year. But again, the post office kind of does what they want to do, and sometimes they'll forward it on, then times they'll just return it. So we'll see what happens. So where was I? So I'm going to make an attempt to try and see if I can put these two lives together. So then that way, you know, we got just one video and not two. Because basically I got to the end. Again, Cynthia, Froggy, Becky, Deborah, and Terry are currently on this the spreadsheet for the card drawing. If there's anybody, again, if there's anybody else who wants to be added, if you're not able to do it, please say something in the chat box and we will get you added. Um, oh, okay. Well, everybody and Deborah, I think you probably got the emails. I did update, you made mention in the live last week that the Gmail email that we had, that you really don't access that, because it did say that your thing was full, so it would get, I would get that mail delivery. Okay, yeah, you used your AOL email on the, what is it, on the monthly newsletter. So yeah, I pulled that and I changed it in my Gmail contacts. So what I'll do is, that's another thing I'll make a note of. I will update it with Carol's new address, and then I'll resend that out to everybody. And that should be current, unless any one of you here that are on the list, if you have moved, please let me know, so then I can update it before I send it out. Um, no, you know what, Deborah? It'll end up being full because you will continue to get like junk mail and all that. So that's what ends up filling it all up. Um, yeah, spam stuff, exactly, Froggy. Okay, so let me show you where I was at and what I did with the final card. So according to Yvonne, she said that the last part I think you guys saw was me distressing the edge of this two-tone cardstock. So from there, I took this, I adhered it to my old olive card base. These pieces here, so the leaves that were stamped in the old olive ink, I had colored those in with the light old olive Stampin' Blend. This nesting die here that's in the Beautifully Celebrated dies. I attached the two of these together on the back using dimensionals, so just putting it right over the cut line to kind of hold it all together. I placed that down in the middle here with the leaves sticking out on either end. That piece of that, what is this paper called again? The Lovely and Beautiful Specialty Designer Series paper. There's a pattern where the sheet is all this gold embossing of these flowers, and I had used my light petal pink, no, dark petal pink, light peach pie, light fresh freesia, and light old olive blends to color in those flowers. So kind of did my own designer series paper there. Um, the other thing that you did not see, which I guess is kind of a good thing, I had stamped this greeting and had trimmed it earlier on in the making of this card. But then when it came time to kind of like assemble all of it, I couldn't find it. So literally, I stepped away. I went and cut another piece of cardstock in this dimension, which was 3.5 by 5 1/8. And then when I came back, I found it on the floor. So evidently I was close to stepping on it. So I found it. I adhered some of this white and gold ribbon that's part of the suite on the back of it. I adhered that on top of the designer series paper and then just glued it right on top of that die cut. So I don't have this part popped up because this part's popped up right here. And then the final thing that I did, I had used in the embellishments, I'm pretty sure it's Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and White. I had used the Petal Pink ones on this one, so I just added a large one here and then two up there. So I think that's basically, I got everybody caught up on what I did with this card. So I basically just went right through and finished the card. Again, I don't know what the video is going to really show. Um, until I go back and I look to see, did it just flat out stop or did it just keep on going? So we'll see. So this is the final card that I had done. So this one again, I usually don't do the heat embossing during the live only because it takes more time. But literally, in order to do that, I would have had to stamp and color these leaf images on the two-tone that I stamped on the two-tone cardstock. So this time I actually just showed you the whole process on that. Okay, the second card that I did, again, all these cards are cases off of the samples that are in the January to April mini catalog. So this one, I mean, I changed this. So this one, I changed it up a little bit where I added the ribbon to the bottom of the greeting. The sample doesn't have that. Um, I try to use everything that's in the suite when I'm creating my cards, so I'm showing, what everything kind of looks like. This one here, I did change up. This was what is it, Adorned Ephemera pack. That's part of the suite. I used a different vellum embellishment on this. This is one piece that I cut in half. I put that underneath there. So again, colored in with my Stampin' Blends on this one. And then the first one I did in one of the sets of dies, I believe this is the Simply Beautiful dies. It has these large dies that you can create the blooms and do the detailed leaves like that. And so, again, I added ribbon on here. The sample in the catalog did not have that. And I did utilize a lot in this in these projects, the two-tone cardstock. So fresh freesia, I used regular fresh freesia cardstock on the very bottom layer, and then these other two layers I used the two-tone cardstock. So die cutting it on the darker side, and then the other layer I did on the light side. And then again, the center here is Daffodil Delight, and that's also the two-tone cardstock. So yeah, so that is the three cards using the lovely and beautiful suite of products. Again, it's a mega suite, which means it has two stamp die bundles in there. Okay, so now we are at the part where I'm going to kind of make some room here. Again, this is where I'm going to do the drawing for these cards that I have made today. I'm trying to avoid not saying tonight because usually it's nighttime when I do this, when I do my lives, but not today. So let me just kind of get that out of the way. And let me get my little thing of my sticky notes. And let's put that aside. Now, on the original live that I started, there, the description stuff I did not get, I ran out of time to get that put out there. So I will be adding all the description. There's a few other things too, like in the announcements that I did at the beginning of the other live, that all of that will be in the description. Um, just like with the other one, if you're returning back and watching this one, please give this video a thumbs up as well. If you're new, I have lots of content. I got like at least like over what 334 videos I think out here on the channel right now. So I have everything in different playlists. So for my Friday Night Lives, which is pretty much current product at the time, Throwback Thursdays, Paper Pumpkin, etc. If you like the content, please think about subscribing to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell. It will let you know when I go live, when I have posted another video, all of that, even comments and likes and all that. It all helps in not only growing this channel and getting it out there to more paper crafters, it also helps in building my Stampin' Up! Business as well. Again, I did make mention that I do have a monthly newsletter. There'll be a link for that as well. When you click on that, all you're adding is your first and last name and your email address. And I typically only send out one a month, and that would be like on the first Tuesday of the month. The only other time I will send it in the same month is if Stampin' Up! Comes out with some kind of promotion that I didn't know about, early on when I first did it. So let me check again. The second one. Oh, does she like the coral color, Becky? Let me check the spreadsheet again. See if we need to add anybody else. Cynthia, Froggy, Becky, Deborah, and Terry. Is that it? Does Yvonne want to be on here or not? Um, who else? Pam, if you're still here, would you like to be added to our card giveaway? If you're still here. Okay, just wait a moment to see if she responds. Okay. So let me go and take these names and I will add it to my wheel of names. And Okay, so let me move these up here. And you know how it works. When I spin, and if your name comes up, let me know which card that you would like, card 1, 2, or 3. And let's see. And everybody that I think is on here now that's on that list, you know, if your name is drawn, and if I've never mailed you anything and I don't have your address in that pinned comment at the top, my email address is in there. Just send me an email, full name and mailing address, and that way I can get the card out to you. Now I will say this, the way the weather is, yeah, I highly doubt that I will be going anywhere outside of this apartment this coming week, because temperatures are going to remain below freezing. I think it's still sleeting, hoping, praying. Um, it looks like it still is, because I'm not seeing any dripping icicles off of the power lines and all that. So that's what we don't want. So really don't know when I'm going to be able to get out to the post office to get these dropped off. So if you win one of today's, not tonight, but one of today's cards, just know you're going to get it. It just may be delayed a little bit. Okay. All right. So let me bring in my laptop. Let me move these lights out of the way because we don't want it to glare. And we'll go ahead and we'll do our spinning. And let's see, I got my pen, I got my little sticky notes here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go and spin this. First card, Terry. Let me kind of bring these in here. And let's see which one Terry would like. There's no blue in any of these, Terry. Number 1. Okay. All right. All right. So for our next one, where's my mouse? There you are. Froggy. You still here, Froggy? Oh yeah, I see that you're still there. Okay. So which card would you like, Froggy? Number 2 or number 3? You're welcome, Terry. Oh, so now let's throw in some screaming up there. Okay. Accidentally clicked out of this live. Okay, number 2. All right. It happens when you're on a cell phone. It's like you easily hit buttons and it could stop stuff and take you out of things. And all right, so our final card, the one that you guys missed, like the last part of, that one is going to go to Becky. All right. So let me get out of this. Let me go back here and let's kind of like wrap things up. So I was really hoping I was going to get through this whole live with no issues, meaning, you know, the internet wasn't going to go out, the power wasn't going to go out. Well, the power didn't. Evidently, I don't know if the internet tripped or what the deal is. But again, I'm going to try and see if I can get the first live I started with and this second live and see if I can kind of meld them together. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. I know there's a way you can, but yeah, so I'm going to try. If not, I will have like part one and part two out there for this. Again, all of the description stuff that I normally, along with all the dimensions of the cardstock pieces and stuff that I use, I'm going to add that when we're finished here. So then that way that's all out there. The other thing I'm going to also work on is the PDF. So when I do my lives, I do create a PDF that has pictures of the projects. It has a list of the dimensions of the cardstock and the paper. And if there's any special thing, like if you're stamping something, like what ink color and all that, I have that on the PDF. There's also a link underneath the title that if you click on that, it's going to bring you back to the video itself. So I'm going to be, those are free. And in the description of the video, if you look at that little paragraph right above the list of supplies, that's where the link is to my Google Drive to where you can download it. There are over 100 PDFs out there now. Let's see. Again, there were things that I kind of announced about, talked about at the very beginning of the first video. Stampin' Up! Is coming out with a new stamp positioner that right now demonstrators can pre-order it. It's also going to be an offering in the starter kit, so they're going to have a special joining promotion, I guess you can say, in February, where the new stamp positioner, you will automatically get that free in your starter kit, in addition to the $125 in product that you select for your starter kit. And I think that's all that I have. So I do want to say this. So right now here in Memphis, we are dealing with a winter storm warning. Late last night, we started out with some snow, so we had a light coating of that. Then we started getting some sleet. Now, sleet is okay. I'm kind of looking at it. I'm kind of hearing it hit the window, and I'm hoping that's what it is. And there's some snowflakes kind of mixed in. So what I want to say is that, well, what I'm praying for here is that the freezing rain is very, very minimal. Better yet, I hope it doesn't happen. I know a lot of people here in the US, up north and along the East Coast, you're going to end up getting hit with the, yeah, 62 there. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get hit with any of this, Terry. But I do want to say those of you in Kentucky, in the Carolinas, um, yeah, Mississippi, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Arkansas, all you guys that are in the path of this storm, be safe. Know if you don't have to go out, okay, your air conditioner keeps going on. Okay, if you don't have to go outside, please don't go outside. Slipping on ice and all that is not good. So don't do it if you don't have to. And especially don't drive unless you really, really, really have to. And if you do, please, please, please be extra cautious and careful. Also, if you do lose power, things like generators and like propane heaters and things like that. Be mindful, generators do not belong inside because you don't want to end up getting hit with the carbon monoxide because of those. So, candles, all that, if you have to use that, just be really careful, stay safe, stay warm. And I should be live again on next Friday night. I know they are talking about another weather system coming through, so we're going to kind of see what happens with that. If it turns out that I can't go live on Friday, I will notify all of you with a post out here on YouTube. Saturday, we got to see if the event that well, something that's going on, if that's going to still be happening or not, because I'd have to be there for that if I can. So again, if I can't do it Friday night, then yeah, see the thing is, Deborah, is that I mean, especially up there in Ohio, we know that they're pretty good on clearing the roads. Down here, it's a little bit different. We don't quite have the amount of equipment for clearing all that as it is up north. So here, it's like they may do highways, but like side streets, they're not going to. So I don't really know what the roads are going to kind of look like after this passes through, after Sunday. I just know that whatever is on the ground, I think it's going to take a very long time before it actually melts because we're going to be below freezing. So, with that, like I said, everybody, please, if you're in the path of this winter storm and all that, be safe, stay warm, and everyone have a blessed one. And I will see you probably Friday night, okay? And again, I'm going to try and see if I can get these videos put together so there's just one. So, thank you again, everyone, for stopping by and joining me for my Saturday morning live. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.